Are live in 2, 1. And that's how it goes. Hello, people. We are
Like
here
Star Wars,
to.
Jazz, you gotta hit them with that hello there.
Hello there.
This
Oh.
isn't the stream you're looking for.
I mean, it probably isn't.
Especially with the Kenobi show coming out.
Is it still
Everyone raise your
happening? I
hand
thought
if
they
you're
got
hyped
axed.
for that. No, the
Oh,
movie got
oh.
axed.
Ah.
Yeah,
Now
they were
it's
gonna
be a show.
Yeah, they were gonna do a movie, but because of the Solo movie flop, they decided to do a TV series instead.
I like Solo. I thought it was good.
It was the acting was
yeah, it
awful.
wasn't great.
Okay, so who wishes to do the honor of recapping what happened on our last glorious episode of Star Wars Saga Edition? The Light of Memory.
There is a blockader on the planet. The Imperials don't want people leaving because they think there is wacky Jedi stuff potentially on the planet. And Chaz set up a big combat encounter, and we have managed to talk our way through it and are currently en route to the Star Destroyer.
HTG, thanks for the sub, buddy.
HTG!
For the record, I hadn't specifically set it up as a combat encounter. I just expected it to become one, as most things typically do. But I have no issue with the way you guys solve anything.
I know. I'm just tickled by the idea that combat might erupt. Set some stuff up, and we just kind of walked on through.
Well, that's typically how it goes. If there's an unkillable monster, you guys find a way to kill it. If I expect a huge fight, there's no fight. So it is to be the GM. Things just happen.
It's cool, HTG. We love you, man.
Yeah, we love you, buddy. No worries, friend. All right. So then we return.
Aw.
Holy shit, Pedro! How's it going, buddy?
My man.
I am very happy to have you here. How are you doing? Unless he just prefers to lurk. I'm assuming that's
Cool.
HTG gifting subs. But
Yeah.
also Stripey, how's it going? We return to the Star Destroyer as you are currently rising from the surface of Corellia to meet this vast ship that has been dominating the skyline. Who's currently at the helm?
I think I'm the only one who can pilot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have pilot.
Ugh.
I have mechanical stuff, but not piloting. I can fix the ship. You just don't want me to fly it.
I can pilot, but if you want to pilot, go ahead. I got no problem.
Did I already finish my fucking water? Damn it!
I hate when that happens. I need to refill too.
Alright, pause the stream. Hey, we're gonna go do Wawa.
We're gonna hydrate.
That's why I refilled my canteen before the stream started.
I did too.
Me too.
I just got a bottle of water. All right, as you are flying, a voice crackles over what seems to be a very poorly maintained radio, and it says, IDT 214L, who authorized your takeoff?
Do the Han Solo. Everything's fine here. You don't want the Bugman answering the comms.
We got a immediate request to go and pick up cargo.
Immediate request from who?
Just make up an Imperial sounding name.
What was the name of that one Jedi Hunter chick that I met with? Oh wait, no.
Wait, what?
What was the name of the Imperial little officer fuck that we had?
Detective Dangler or something like that.
Shit,
The guy
it
you
doesn't
currently have
sound-
captive? Biff?
There we go.
Yeah. What did you say he was an officer?
He's like a glorified toll booth operator.
I know, but does he actually have like relevant rank?
I think he's
No.
still with us.
Because it's like you said Imperial officer, but it could be some just fucking chutch.
So I've specifically stated before that this guy is
Yeah.
not very powerful at all. He was essentially running a checkpoint.
I mean, have we encountered any? Okay, fuck it. I'm gonna say like the Jedi lady or the Jedi hunter bitch.
Okay. So the one that you met with on top of the CAC, Shen Veer.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you say?
Is this thing that we're taking? Is it more like a cargo ship or is it more like
You're in a dropship.
so like troop transport?
Yes.
Okay, so we got an immediate request to go and pick up people from Shenvir, like troops or whatever.
You're telling me that the Inquisition requested stormtroopers.
No, they're requesting a pickup.
IDT 214L, who is your commanding officer?
Would that be would that be the guy that I told to go eat shit or
No,
eat
that would be a
lunch?
mechanic.
God damn it.
Go eat shit. I mean lunch.
Vader. I don't know.
What's up, Daestra? How's it going, buddy?
Drop in Vader's name.
Just Vader.
Lord Vader sent us.
I mean, they're gonna have to check that, so that might buy us some time. But
That's one of those like, no way he'd lie about that, right?
Yeah, just fucking Vader, bitch. Like, what's up? I mean,
Lord
I'm not gonna call him a
Vader.
bitch.
Lord Vader himself.
Oh shit, Vader. Or
Pretend we're part of the Inquisition. Go for it.
wait. No, I have galactic lore. I know shit. Would I know of any relevant, like Imperial-ish commanders that like would have stood out in his like recent history, and are still like in position today?
There is a Moff in charge of the sector. So roll the galactic lore.
Ooh, okay. That is a 16.
16. You're pretty high up there. So I would have to imagine that you would probably be relatively connected with the local government, even if you hadn't met them in person.
Mm-hmm. God Blix.
So the planetary governor of Corellia is the Imperial Moff Fliri Voru.
I'm gonna click in. It's like, yeah, Larry Goru or whatever, or whatever person right under him that I know of.
Okay.
Like, I want it to sound believable. Like, I'm not just thrown head honcho, but like someone of relevance that would like he would kind of know.
Okay.
So I mean, you could make up some dude's name. I don't need it specific.
So why don't you roll a persuasion check?
Okay.
Don't fuck this up. Use your inspiration, whatever the fuck it's called.
It
The
doesn't
thing
work on
we don't
me.
sit on.
I can't use it on me. I can help you. It only
No,
helps you.
I spend my inspiration.
It's so fucking. Oh, inspo. You're right. Thank you. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
You don't have to use it until I tell you if it fails or not.
Okay.
No, we're committed.
I panicked. 18.
So the other end of the radio goes silent for a minute. And the voice returns a moment later. And it says, IDT 214L. Inquisitor Veer has cleared you for landing. Proceed to Bay 14.
That's even worse.
Roger.
So as you come nearer towards the Star Destroyer, you can see that there's a large sort of square hole in the bottom where ship traffic goes in and out, which is typically where you'd be headed for. Tom, you're driving this bitch, so you tell me what.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm going
are
for
we
the
going
bridge.
to Bay 14? I don't want to die.
Hey.
Activate the hyperdrive, Tom. We're spearing through this thing.
Oh yeah. That's a thing now.
I'm not
Well,
sure
well-
this ship has hyperdrive. It's a little small.
It probably doesn't.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Yeah, Tom, you're driving.
I mean,
where do you
yeah,
think
I'll-
we should go?
Probably 14.
It just, I mean, okay, if Shed and Veers cleared us specifically, I just worry that being going directly to Bay 14 just feels like walking into a trap.
Do you have any other idea? We don't know what bays are exactly open or
Yeah, we can look.
unoccupied.
Just ramming through the viewport.
Oh, okay.
That'll
It
definitely
was
count
at
as
this moment
sabotage.
He knew. He fucked up.
And if you want, you can even play the song by the Beastie Boys while you do it. Although that would technically be a Star Trek reference.
It's up to you, Tom. Do you proceed to Bay 14?
Is there any visible unoccupied bays right now besides 14?
So, as you sort of trail up through this square open hangar into the central body of the Star Destroyer, it's this massive sort of cavernous structure, and you can see almost stacked like shelves are these different cargo bays and different what I'm going to reluctantly refer to as parking spaces for different kinds of craft. And you can see there's everything from TIE fighters lined up in one area, sort of sectioned into their own individual stalls so their bombs don't go off. There are AT-ATs sort of parked in one area. There's a milieu of Imperial military might. Give me a perception check, Tom.
Let's roll the dice. That's a 14.
14. What's up, Pedro, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm glad you're here tonight. How's your life going? So with a 14, you do see there is a number of empty bays around. There's 14, there's 107, there's 63, there's 92. All of them are relatively open and are appropriately sized for a ship of this size. You also do see Bay 14 from where you're at, and it does appear to be empty.
Is there any activity in any of these bays?
Nope. Dead as a doornail.
Oh,
We can make sure it's dead as a doornail if I go in fast enough.
true.
Hey, I'll allow it. Look, they already know something's up if the Inquisitor themselves cleared us for landing, so we might as well hit them with the element of surprise.
All right.
Alternatively, if there's a bay with another ship in there, we can dock in there and quickly move into another unoccupied ship while they investigate.
Also a solid plan.
The old
Good with
bait and
that.
switch. Do we have any explosives? Can we turn this into a car bomb?
I mean, I have a grenade. I have
Nah,
a couple of grenades.
I think we're gonna need a little more than that. I think we need a few thermal detonators.
If you give me a distraction, I will try to rig a grenade with this thing's engine and try to set it up so it'll blow up. Is that something I could feasibly do, Chaz, with a successful mechanics roll?
I mean, every structure has weak points, but as you guys are picking a parking spot, I would like a. Let's see here.
As you guys are picking a parking spot, the GM is realizing that we are becoming terrorists, so he's trying to.
No, I
give us-
completely
We're the
expected you
rebels,
guys to
yeah.
be terrorists. Yeah, you're.
Yeah, we're rebels. We're the rebellion. That's literally them.
The polite term for what we are insurgents.
You know,
Well, the Empire probably calls us terrorists.
some of the rebels were terrorists.
So I will allow either Kihal Shock or Kill Repeal to roll their choice of mechanics or knowledge military for me.
I will take my mechanics roll. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, Gan does not get this roll because he does not have the necessary experience.
Should have brought my clutch mate with me.
I get a 16.
16, okay.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay, so, Kihal Shock, you're 18, what did you roll? Like, what specific stat did you use?
Intellect, right?
Well, it was knowledge or
Knowledge
mechanics.
military or mechanics?
Military.
Oh, wait, I have military as well.
So, it's enough to know the basic layout. I gave it to Kihal because you literally work for a corporation that manufactures these things.
Yeah.
Kill Repeal has probably been on one before. So,
Yeah.
an Imperial-class Star Destroyer has essentially two power sources. It has a main reactor and all its power cells and all of its push this crap and go shit toward the back of its body, if you sort of picture it as like an arrowhead. All of that's sort of towards the back. Then there is a backup auxiliary reactor in the nose. So if Gan were to ask that question out loud, and either one of the two of you were to respond to that, the answer is yes, theoretically, but you would have to take out both. If you were to do so, however, you would essentially put this thing into the ocean and cripple the Empire's cordon.
Oh, we don't need to do that. We only need to cripple the communications array.
I will point out that you're still on a giant warship that has tons of TIE fighters that can enforce the cordon. It's going to take more than taking out their walkie-talkies.
Well, I mean, the ship's communication is their navigation, basically. They need to know where to go.
Oh, I also meant the little thing we're on right now for when we landed.
Oh, the IDT, if you're going to blow that up?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. You can jam a grenade in the tailpipe and then just jump.
So we also have like Draven and company, right?
Yes. You currently have Commander Forn Draven and 6 rebel soldiers with you.
Hell yeah.
They're not elite rebel soldiers. These are the guys from the opening of episode 4 when Leia gets captured, but you have
scrub alert for sure. Yeah.
Sort of guys that got slaughtered by Vader at the end of Solo.
Draven himself is
them when that
closer to the level of maybe like a young Han Solo. Does Han Solo actually have stats in this book?
Yeah, absolutely he does.
No, but I mean in this book.
Oh, I don't know about that.
'Cause I know Luke does. Boba
Maybe under,
Fett,
like,
General
smuggler
Grievous.
archetype.
I mean, I could stat him up, yes. My question is whether or not he's already been statted up.
Yeah.
Oh, he does. Okay. So he's nowhere near as powerful as Han Solo.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, that's a named character. He gonna be fucking plot armory.
I always tend to bring this up, but like at one point at least, Han Solo's Wikipedia page was at least as long as Heart of Darkness. That is how much fucking stuff Han Solo's done. It's absurd.
Fair enough.
It's like Han Solo is too cool for his own good in Legends. It's like literally the summary of everything he's done is a novella.
Point is, the commander is significantly more capable, but he is one guy.
Oh, I mean, I figured they weren't anything fancy, but just the bodies that we have.
We could take out the life support system.
True.
Though we
Are
in
we openly
atmosphere
talking
is the
about this
problem.
then, like in character as well?
I mean, I don't see why not. The downside is that we take out this life support system. It's an
We have to get
atmosphere.
out.
Well,
Yeah.
no, we're in atmosphere. It just means that it cannot chase, which would essentially be the same thing as taking out its hyperdrive. Just less steps.
Yeah, but we don't really have a way to run.
Well, I mean, you're right, but that's why we are here to begin with.
True.
No matter what, something's getting blown up, and we have to get out of here. Well, I have to get out of here. I want to get paid.
Yeah.
You can't get paid if you're dead.
That is the trade-off.
Also, we're not the heroes. We're the people currently being paid by the heroes.
We're hero inept. We're hero challenged.
It's like I'd still like to go home after this. I'm not about to jump in front of a bullet for the cause yet.
Yeah. So is that kind of what we're thinking? Like we just want to probably scope out, find some kind of ship that can actually get us out of here, or
Well, no, we
If
have
we
a ship
destroy
that
the
gets
life
us out of
support
here.
system- If we can find some kind of some kind of supply or combat unit area where we could find breath masks, I think taking out the life support system might be a good idea.
We don't need. We are in atmosphere.
Yeah.
it can just supply air. Yeah.
I think we're in atmosphere, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we don't.
So
need-
what's
the life support
what's the-
system stops them from the chase if it goes out.
yeah?
It doesn't stop them from.
Well, I guess what I'm asking you guys is do you guys want to look for a way out should things go wacky and we need an escape?
Well, I mean, we
you want
have
to scope it out on the way?
This is the long. I've slowed down the ship to going less than 1 knot while
Right.
we discuss this.
It's just
I thought this was just
you don't
a
want to look
transport ship.
unsuspicious, but you're getting passed by speeder bikes and shit. I mean, speeder bikes can't fly, but
But no, I thought this ship doesn't have atmosphere or wasn't a spaceship.
Starfinder Jack, you are
wrong.
absolutely correct. Also, thank you. And hello. Sorry, continue.
Our ship is the Star Destroyer is absolutely fitted to go into space. Our ship our transport, I'm pretty sure is.
So the
If it's
IDT is a very short range thing. You could survive outside of atmosphere. The biggest
It doesn't have a
obstacle.
hyperdrive.
There you go. Yeah, no warp drive.
Yeah.
It's basically tied to this Star Destroyer.
It's a
Yeah,
boat.
so
Well, it's a lifeboat, basically.
that's
Not
what I'm
even
saying.
that.
While we're here on the Star Destroyer, let's keep an eye out for something that does have warp drive.
Well, I'd hate to break this to you, my friend, but no Imperial flight fighters have hyperdrives.
Which Kahalshak already knows, because he makes them.
Yeah. You never know what they have on board.
All right, in character, Gand will say, "We blow the thing up. We'll find an escape pod after."
Like, we only need
Fair
to cause just damage and destruction on the ship and then get back to surface. And then we meet up with the rest of the cell, and I'm hoping they have some
Okay.
warp ships ready to get out of here. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I really question their planning.
No kidding. Yeah, no. I mean, we're good on that. I'm just saying, you never know what you find.
But
Let's land the ship.
All right, back to the original question. Which bay?
I thought we were just going to 14 because we said it was empty. Right?
I would prefer to go with your plan, Tom. Land in something that already has a ship. While they get distracted, I will plant a potato in the tailpipe of this one, and we scooch over to the next one. And then we
Sure.
sneak around in the distraction.
Alrighty then. We're turning this into a hot stealth mission. Alright, I'm gonna be looking for a larger bay with at least one other transportation ship.
Sure. So you're fairly versed in Star Wars lore. What do you want?
Well, if I can get a nice cannon. Actually, wait, There's another idea. We can hijack a fighter and just fuck up and have someone fuck up in the hangar while the rest of us, sneak off and try to sabotage shit.
Wait, what was that, Tom? I couldn't fully hear you.
We can try to hijack a TIE fighter, to fuck up shit in the hangar while the rest of the group, tries to sabotage the ship during all the confusion.
Sure. Who wants to die for the cause?
I think you should ask that as you look to the actual rebels, as we're openly discussing this plan. I will agree, and I will turn to the rebels and be like, "Who would like to die for the cause?"
Who wants to give their life for their brethren?
There's a silent
assume none
moment
of them
as the rebels sort of look to one another,
Draven,
and then
you're
sort
not
of
allowed. You still need to pay me.
sort of stony faced, Commander Draven will step forward.
No,
As
you need to
ranking
pay me.
commander here, it falls to me to make any necessary sacrifices, so long as you are certain it will get the mission complete.
We're not. So we're going to table that idea. What's not going to get us all killed?
All right, back to blowing up our ship.
So, I mean, the plan is, yeah, blow up one ship, we'll run and hide in another.
Here, look. As soon as we land this thing, tell them that there's some kind of mechanical malfunction. That's why we had to emergency land in this bay. I'm gonna pretend to try to fix it. I'm gonna plant a grenade in the engine. Then I'm gonna tell them that this thing's about to go critical, and I'm gonna run away, and that's gonna be the distraction.
Sure, yeah. What bay are we going into?
Okay, I'm looking for a bay with another transport.
Bay with another transport, okay.
Because, we have several people and a TIE fighter fits one.
Yeah.
It fits one and not even a deflector shield. Fucking TIE fighter pilots are fucking crazy.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're inspired by kamikaze pilots or something.
Yeah.
No, they're inspired by TIEs.
Okay,
But they
so
look like bow tie.
So there are no less than like 5 bays that you can pick from if you just want to. If you
I choose
just
that
want
one, then.
a basic transport.
Then I choose that one.
Okay. So you sort of slide into the nearest one, and then what happens?
Slides into the DM.
So you wanted me to like tell them that we had to like emergency land?
If they say anything over the comm, respond.
Okay.
But if not, if they question us,
Yeah,
as
we'll
long as we
we'll,
get
we'll
our
leave it.
information.
We'll leave it quiet.
Bugman, start
No news
rigging
is
the
good
place.
news.
Start rigging it now. Now.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
rig the
Draven,
bomb.
like, be ready to move.
Wait, what was that?
Are you rigging the bomb, Josh?
Oh, are we actually like landed and getting out now?
Yeah.
Yeah, like as soon as we land, like I want us to like rush over to the. I want to like tell Draven that.
Okay.
As soon as we land, I'm gonna like pretend like I'm rushing to the engine and trying to fix it.
Utini.
Okay. Give me a deception check then, Josh.
Oh, you want me to do it? Okay.
Well, you're the one you said you're pretending to fix it.
Well, I mean, who is he deceiving? We're the only ones here.
That is an 11. Should I roll with advantage?
This is less of a pass or fail and just more for me to see how well you do it.
Okay, well,
so
I'm speeding out of this thing and
We're
running.
rolling for quality. Gotcha.
so you guys basically hard right into a bay that you were not cleared for. You're gonna rig a bomb in your transport and book, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And if anybody questions us, the story is critical engine failure.
Yeah,
I like to
like
think
the ship was being fixed like right as we got in it.
All right, so
Makes sense.
the boarding ramp sort of comes down. Gand runs out to go plant the grenade, and right as everybody is sort of like rushing down the ramp, you hear IDD 214L. You are not cleared for. As the thing goes up, ruptures the other transport. Pieces of bits of metal and shrapnel are thrown from wall to wall as you guys are sort of escaping down one of the side paths that lead into the greater belly of the Star Destroyer, leaving licking.
No, go on.
Leaving licking flames and thick smoke behind you.
What the fuck had just happened?
Like as we're running away, I wanna catch the now severed comm like mic and just be like,
Yeah, it's not connected to
yeah,
anything, but go for it.
yeah, just like it. So yeah, we had some critical engine failure, asshole. Like throw the thing back.
Everything's fine here. How are you?
Did anybody grab the Sith that we brought with us?
I think he's still planet side.
Oh, if we still planet side, that's fine.
Wait,
Because if not,
you're talking about the Imperial officer that you guys have.
yes. I keep saying Sith. My apologies.
I believe you guys brought him onto the transport.
Oh dear.
Leave him behind. I don't care at this point. I'm blowing him
He's
up.
dead. Yeah, he's dead.
If none of
Okay.
you grab him, he's still in the cargo bay. And
Hey, that means he died on the ship in action or something. Like, hey, he's explained. They'll find his charred corpse, and it won't be tied up because everything's been burned off.
I feel like I should hand out dark side points for that, but I don't know. As you guys explained, you are not the heroes.
I didn't do it.
I also don't know how this happened. This actually sounds like an actual engine hookup.
As Kahal Shock is running down the hallway, he will suddenly realize that, oh shit,
Yeah,
we didn't bring the Imperial.
you just sort of look to one another and then look back.
yeah, I'm
Ooh.
gonna. I will look at
Like,
him
I
and be like,
didn't do anything intentionally. I thought someone was gonna get him because he was in the back with everybody else, but they were just like, nah, fuck this guy.
Did all the rebels get out too?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the rebels at fault here. The rebels are the real dark side. Open your eyes, man.
We'll say the rebels got out. The current PCs that are not playing got out and are doing something off camera, of course.
I believe it was Hagris sleeping in the ATST, actually.
Oh no.
I think
I
that's
will, I
why
will
he
say that as I'm following up on them, but nobody grabbed the Imperial officer.
Thought someone in the back would have, because that's where he was.
Ah, my slave!
Sorry,
I
man.
want, I wanted to take everything from him.
No.
Did
Yeah, you can't take much more, buddy.
No, I want.
Narrate to us his final thoughts, Chaz. He was very smarmy up until this point.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
His final thoughts were,
Yeah,
when those
bad
idiots
pay.
get on board the Star Destroyer, little do they know that they will be overrun and crushed by and then everything. And then like a piece of the ship
then
went through his head.
when they get on the Star Destroyer, and then
What
and
are
they'll
his
be-
thoughts when he sees that like we've landed and then like everybody runs off the
he
ship
panics
without
and runs
him?
away. Like, wait, guys, wait.
Because you had him like hogtied dangling from the middle of the transport. Like he
Well-
couldn't get out.
No, that was in the truck.
Literally-
I thought we just did that again. Why would we
What?
not?
I assumed he was always tied up.
Yeah, I assumed he was always just like dangling from every ceiling that we put him in.
If that's how you guys want to imagine it, I have no interest in contradicting you. That's fine.
Like he sees us run out, and he literally becomes the Punisher meme. Oh, wait.
I'm just imagining the ending to the interview, the Kim Jong Un parody movie
Oh my god! I
when he's
forgot
blowing
that
up.
movie happened.
I will say, which direction is the power core?
Which one?
That away.
So, I'm going to say Kill Repeal probably knows his way around well enough that he kind of has an idea of where everything is, because all these things are fucking stock. However, as you are sort of in this corridor going deeper into the Star Destroyer, I would like a use the Force check from Kihal Shock.
Oh boy. Oh shit, I forgot to add half my level to
So did he just like fuck up with the like? Did he just fucking like clown fiesta the fucking thermal detonator or something?
Is
Is that what happened?
Clown Fiesta?
is this like a sort of forced perception deal?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. And I get this. Oh, thank God. That is gonna be level 3, right? I'm not fucking crazy.
4.
4.
4. Okay. 4. Dope.
So you add half your level to that, which would be 2.
Yeah. 28.
28. As you're sort of running down the hallway away from the flames, as the blast doors close behind you, you are struck by a very powerful sensation. You sense a presence on board the Star Destroyer. A very powerful force presence, a very powerful light side force presence. And it sort of reminds you of Faria just a little bit.
Oh man.
Well, he's going down with the ship.
I guess I'm gonna tell him, like, guys, I think Various Master's on the ship.
Is he a capable combatant?
He had a lightsaber.
That might be useful.
Well, had. I imagine that's the one he gave Varia.
So then he's useless to us.
Well, I mean, we have a lightsaber currently, technically.
Well, if it's on the way, we can stop and pick him up, I suppose.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to. What are we going after right now? You said communication array.
Well, currently the communication would mean that their fighters efficiency would go down considerably. Not to
Okay.
0, but they would have a hard time coordinating.
Right.
I suppose if we took out communications, they'd have a harder time also finding us on the ship,
Yeah.
other than being like on a general high alert.
And if we need to put the whole ship out of commission, we're gonna have to cross the entire ship anyway to shut down
Twice.
both. Yeah.
Yeah, take us to the comms bay then.
So
Open the comms bay door, please, Hal.
So your command bridge is actually way the top up where that T-shaped thing is on the back of the Star Destroyer. That's going to take some getting towards if you want to go in that direction. So here's the situation that you've got going. First reactor here in the nose. Main reactor here in the back. You've got your command bridge up top on that sort of T-shaped intersection, and the force is sort of pulling Kehal more towards the center, where if he was able to triangulate with Kill, he would discover that's probably some kind of med bay.
Oh,
The med bay.
Jeez. Technically. I don't
That
know
is
how
some
much that would
dark side
actually
shit.
do. That would be.
Do what?
So, if we blew up the med bay. Well, where are we in this ship?
Right now, you are just outside of the hangar.
And where is the hangar on the general?
Just about dead center on the lower level. Because stuff comes in and out
Okay.
of the bottom.
Ideally, as you would have a Lego Star Destroyer set up right now, that way we could have some frame of reference.
So would we not already kind of be in the center of the ship?
We're talking about a big ship, so yes. Yes, with an upward inflection at the end.
Right, so it'd be more like one of them ends if we were to go like med bay comms.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Isn't the bay on the bottom of the ship? Now that I think about it, I just remembered that.
Yeah, the hangar bay?
Yeah.
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 It's a big fucking hole on the bottom of the ship. That's where you guys came through.
I guess I was thinking of a different ship. My brain hole was thinking of a different ship. Okay.
It's okay. My brain hole does weird things too.
It's like I thought this was a Corellian freighter.
There should be escape pods.
Yes, there are escape pods, Wix. As you guys are sort of thinking to yourself, can I get perception checks from all of you?
I'm good at those.
I suppose.
But not that good. I got an 11.
I got an unnatural 20.
Uh, 26.
26. So Kahal Shock, you are actually the first to hear them, as there seems to be several stomping feet moving very quickly in your direction, echoing down the twists and turns of the corridors here.
And I will like make a sound and like alert like we are company. Like trying to be really quiet.
Yes, do something natural like a bird's call so they won't know.
I didn't do it as birds calls like but like psst, something that doesn't travel.
You don't have lips.
that's
Yeah,
a good
exactly.
point.
I can probably make a cool wind sound that nobody else can because I got a weird fucking mouth hole. So how about that one? I make a real
the name of this
wind sound.
The name of this episode is Kyle's weird fucking mouth hole. Thank you, Kyle.
Like Cahal Shock is that's his name because that's literally like a sound the wind can make. That's literally how they're named.
Okay, I will.
Gand because he's a Gand.
Yeah. So I got my weird mouth hole. I'm gonna make a inconspicuous sound to alert my fellow compatriots that we got company.
So you hear Cahal make a weird wind noise that you've never heard before.
I'm a Gand, and our species are kind of related to each other. Is it not an inconspicuous sound to me?
Is it not
When's
an
the last time
inconspicuous
you-
sound to you? You would.
Do I recognize this as a warning noise?
Oh yeah, they'd be like, "Hey,"
Hey.
like when someone's like, or yeah, it's just like, "Woohoo."
You would recognize as either noise or panic, but either way, a few minutes after it registers to Cahal, you begin to hear the footsteps too.
Damn.
Or not minutes, moments rather.
Yeah, seconds.
Does it look like there's like a maintenance grade or something nearby?
Why don't you roll percentile dice?
Percentiles. 59.
59.
Right back. I can still hear.
No. You look up and down the hallway and are met with bare metal.
What about? Oh, so it's like completely bare metal, nothing like nearby whatsoever. Because my next thing to look for would be some kind of like steam pipe or something like that.
How big do you want it?
Basically, any kind of pressurized pipe that has like any kind of gas or liquid in it that I would recognize. Anything that would cause like a big enough of a distraction or
Percentile
potential
dice.
hazard. 84.
84. By some miracle, yes, you do see a network of pipes running along the ceiling.
Ideally, I don't want to make a blaster noise, but that might be my.
Just make a wind noise.
I'm gonna let everybody run past me real quick. I'm gonna turn around, hit one of the big pipes up ahead, and keep running.
Okay, so you're flooding it with like pressurized steam and smoke. Okay. And you guys are just sort of fleeing deeper into the belly. Kill repeal. You have heard a wind noise, and Gand has shot a pipe and started running. What would you like to do?
Wait, you shot a pipe.
Yeah. Ideally,
was
whatever's
done
in
with
there is
Tom.
hot enough that it's a physical hazard. If not, it's a visual obfuscation at least.
Well, shots have been fired. Now that's fucking fantastic.
This is a big ship. We can still lose them.
I mean, oh, what was his name? Fucking Conrad Kurz.
Very different space opera.
Yeah.
Very different space opera, but he fucking hit on Primarch Lion's ship for a month.
That's a big guy to hide on a ship for a month.
And Lion knew he was there. They were actively hunting him. They couldn't find him for a month.
It's like, what are we looking for? We're looking for a 12-foot tall man.
Please, they're like 9 foot. And just every so often, someone dead would just turn up.
Was he in full power armor? Because that just makes it more absurd.
I assume they always wear their power armor. The power stays on, or the power armor stays on during sex. All right, what to do? What is there? What's the corridor we're in look like exactly?
So it continues on straight, and you can hear sort of the footsteps coming from down further straight that way. It does sort of bank off to the right about midway down.
And it's just one long corridor. There's nowhere, no turns.
Well, yeah. So big long hallway, Stormtroopers coming from over here, and then this way it sort of banks off and turns deeper into the Star Destroyer.
I guess we gotta go deeper into the Star Destroyer now.
Yeah. So will we be heading towards the butt or the?
We're heading away from the Stormtroopers. That's what's important right now.
Yeah, you're sort of going sideways into the side.
Okay.
I'm also going to try to keep my eyes open for like an elevator to start going up towards the med bay.
Sure.
Or a lift or whatever we call it.
Okay, so I would like everybody to give me dexterity checks as they are running down this hallway.
Just flat
Like
decks?
acrobatics or
Uh-huh.
like an acrobatics or anything specific?
Just flat decks.
Okay. 20. Unnatural.
Okay.
A natural 1.
A nat 1.
I got an 18.
18. Okay, so...
Wait. Oh, wait. Never mind. Go on.
God, Blix, really?
Fucking what a Dex dump stat. That's living on the Rage's Edge whenever you're playing then.
Yeah.
What?
Dumping your Dex stat.
Yeah.
I could not up my deck stack considering I am a man who uses a big gun.
Name one game system where Dex is not important.
Seriously. I think of it, all the stats, that's the one you can't dump.
So, you guys begin sort of charging down the corridor to make it to the bend. Kihal Shock makes it no problem. Kihal Repeal makes it no problem. Commander Draven ducks down, no problem. Gan slips, and he is caught sort of behind a screen of regular rebel commandos as a squad of stormtroopers appear at the other end of the hall. And with that, roll initiative.
Good at this.
I am also
26.
I need to check what my...
I got a 22.
I got a whopping 18.
26, a 22 for
Point and
Kill.
laugh at the poor kid.
18 for Gand. The stormtroopers are going on... Bibbidi-bap.
So this might present an opportunity. Can a Keldorian put on stormtrooper armor? Can you put the helmet over your head?
Yeah.
Don't they have like those weird like frill shits on the side? That might make that a little difficult.
Usually stormtrooper armor is mostly made for humans, and generally if a
I can figure that out.
humanoid species would wears stormtrooper armor, it would have to be specially made.
Well, at least all the human beings can put on stormtrooper armor once we kill these people.
I shall put it on over my armor.
If only it was like, what was it, Frieza? What's Frieza's army called?
The Frieza Force.
Oh yeah, the Frieza Force. Just Frieza Force armor that you can just kind of like stretch over.
Okay, Kihal Shock, you are up first. You don't hear any blasters discharge yet, but you do see sort of Gand sort of slip and fall, and sort of land on his face as you disappear down the side corridor. You may go back, you may stay where you are, you may continue.
Just capture the rebels.
I found the rebels, guys.
So the so the stormtroopers. So we're around the corner from where the stormtroopers are. So they don't know, or they wouldn't be able to see us, right?
You are effectively out of sight.
Okay, cool. I'm going to try and signal to my group like to turn around and like I'm gonna draw my pistol and have it aimed down the corridor like trying to get everyone to like turn and like ready up, just in because at least we'll have the advantage.
Okay, so you're sort of in a sideways T right now. And
Right.
you are in about here. The stormtroopers are about here. Gand and the rebels are sort of where my elbow is.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So I want to like get closer, go back a little bit towards the where the intersection is, not all the way, but like stay behind the blind corner, but just have like if I see a stormtrooper like run up and do some shit, I'm ready to just fire away.
You're readying an action. Gotcha.
Yeah. But I also wanted to just signal to everybody else.
Kill Repeal, you're also down the side corridor. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna post against the wall, usually where one of the ridges was, to provide me cover and get my slug thrower ready.
Okay. So you're also like, you're pressing against the wall and you're readying an action also?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I shoot Hagris.
Gand, you are currently face down on the floor in the main hallway. As you sort of look up between the legs of the rebels, you can begin to see the boots of stormtroopers forming at the far end of the hallway behind your shield of smoke.
So I can't see how many there are.
Not yet.
Can they not see Gand?
How far away am I?
Let's say 60 feet, just to be sporting.
How far can I throw a grenade?
What's your strength?
My strength is 15.
I want to say that in some system it's strength times 10 is the distance of a grenade. That seems a little bit much, but I'm willing to just roll with that for GM Fiat.
But do they even see you?
Well, they can't see me yet. But I'm assuming things are about to get frosty. Okay, it's all squares. What is it, 60 feet? How many squares is 60 feet divided by 5? 12 squares. I would be rolling at a minus 10.
Holy shit.
Feasibly roll around the corner, or am I too far away from it?
You're a bit of a distance. We'll say you're 20 feet from the turn.
Heavy gun.
I think it costs an action to stand up, right?
It costs a move action, yes.
Okay, then in that case, I'm just going to use double move action. I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to book it around one of the other, an opposite wall around the T.
Okay, yeah, no problem. So you book it into the side corridor of the hallway. What I would like you to do, Josh, is I would like you to make a +0 attack roll versus the stormtrooper's reflex, as some of them are going to try to charge through the cloud of hissing steam.
At a +0, that is going to be 18.
18 is going to hit the first one to come through. Give me a d6 of damage.
3.
Okay, so 3 damage for this guy. That's quite a lot to a stormtrooper as he sort of runs through, throwing up his armored gauntlets to protect himself from the spray. Give me one more.
Do it again.
That is going to be 14.
14. The second one to come through sort of uses his buddy as a shield. He is not affected. One more.
17.
17 is going to hit Stormtrooper number 3. If you'd roll a d6 for me.
These guys are
Health, but if it was 6 and I got a 6, that'd be hilarious as he just melts like the Wicked Witch of the West. 4 damage.
4 damage for this guy. And one final attack roll as a 4th Stormtrooper comes through the smoke. Or the steam, rather.
19.
19. Roll that damage.
1.
nice.
So 4 of them have come through this. Well, you guys are around the corner. You can't quite see how many there are, but 4 of them are immediately entering the field of view of those of you who have readied actions. They don't appear to be focused on you yet. They are staring down the rebels. Would you like to take your readied actions now?
Do they look like Like, are they running after him like hot pursuit, or are they like
They're
moving a
here to,
little slower? Like, what the fuck's going on?
no, they're here to fuck shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if they're like charging out, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot.
Okay. Do you want to just shoot the first one that comes into view?
I'll wait for the second if there's two.
Okay. What about you, Kill Repeal?
I mean, I'll shoot whichever one I see first.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
Now, are we going lore accurate or rules accurate?
What do you mean?
Because Star Wars or Stormtrooper plasteel armor is designed to absorb thermal damage from a blaster,
But not a slug thrower.
but not ballistic.
Honest to God, I think whatever damage you do is going to be way more than hit points than these guys have. So I don't think it's going to matter.
Fair. Probably just an AC.
Just try to shoot between the plates. That way you can still wear it afterwards.
Guess that'll depend on the attack roll.
Do I crit on a 19 as a fighter?
That kind of fighter?
Speaking of 5th edition.
Damn.
No, he's
Oh, it depends on your weapon too.
yeah. Because this is closer to 3-5. So if his weapon has like an expanded crit range, then maybe. Although I'm not sure that's a thing in Star Wars.
Well, I mean, I didn't write it down, so probably not.
I mean, the sheet has like a crit slot, so
Ho ho. Ho ho it do.
Well, like I said, I didn't write it down, so I assume it does not crit on a 19.
Slug thrower rifle is what you got?
Pistol.
Slug thrower pistol. Let's see. Rate of fire, weight type, availability, damage, cost. I don't really see anything that says expanded crit. But I'll double check.
I don't think it does. So So does a 26 hit?
All fucking day. And that's going to be 2d6 damage.
Yeah. Alright, so then that's 14 damage.
14? Jesus Christ, that would have killed him at full health. So yeah, the slug thrower goes off with a heavy bark, and you just see the helmet sort of like shatter as blood is thrown against one wall and he crumples. The second stormtrooper comes into view. I'll shock if he would like to, friend.
That has to be a fucking shock.
Wowie.
Like I said, they are
Ooh.
not prepared for
That
the
second
fucking
stormtrooper is definitely having a what the fuck moment as he sees blood come out of the other guy. You are very much that guy on the beach of Normandy who took a longbow and managed to shoot a German soldier.
What a legend.
Hey.
23.
23 is absolutely going to hit. Roll damage, please. What are you shooting with?
I'll use my ion pistol because ion damage sounds cool.
No,
Well,
ion is good against like droids and
Yeah.
electronics. That doesn't really do a lot to organics.
I mean, I'll just use the blaster. That's fine.
I think like ion damage is double damage to droids, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you are correct.
damage.
12 damage. So, what color are your blaster bolts?
Pink.
Pink. Pink light shines off of the highly polished, austere walls of the corridor as your bolts lance out and strike down the second stormtrooper.
No, go on.
I was going to say the other two stormtroopers that made it through the smoke are going to sort of turn. down the hallway, and they are going to target both Gand and Kill Repeal with their blasters.
Also, I would like to, since I hit, I want to ignite fervor. As a free action, choose to give one ally with line of sight. Boy, I hated this. Sight a bonus damage on his next attack roll equal to his character level. So kill your next damaging attack gets a +4.
Nice. So if I just get 2 6s, there's a casual 16 damage.
Yeah. However, if you miss, you will waste the fervor.
Again, the first guy got a 12 against your reflex. I'm assuming that does absolutely nothing.
Not this time.
Kill Repeal, that is unfortunately a 23 versus your reflex, friend.
Well, let me double check. Yeah, that hits.
That's going to be 12 damage.
Ow!
There are 2 more... Ooh. There are 2 more bolts of light that come down the hallway that strike out towards the rebel soldiers. You hear death screams as 2 of them fall over dead. 2 of your 6. Forn Draven sort of looks back at all of you and says, "I can't leave my men behind," as he goes storming out towards the stormtroopers, firing at the 2 that shot at you. And I need to remember what stats I gave him.
Han Solo.
Not quite that cool.
Okay, young Han Solo.
It's still too cool if you read some of the Legends books.
I mean, yeah. Like, really young. Like, Corellian Han Solo.
That is still...
I know. God, Draven, get out more.
All right, so his blaster rifle barks out bolts, and he strikes down the 3rd stormtrooper. You begin to hear this heavy whirring sound from further down the hall as these heavy weapons begin to ignite and cut into the group of rebels. Huh. Not that good at shooting, if we are being completely honest. So the first guy is going to inflict
wounds.
He's going to do a lot of damage, actually, because he's got auto fire. And the second guy is going to do a bunch more damage and kill 2 more of your rebels.
We needed those meat shields.
Okay, we prefer to have those meat shields. I don't think we need them.
We don't need them, but I'd prefer not to get shot at first.
And that is what they're doing. They died before you guys. All right, and your lowly rebel troopers are going to pop off 2 shots.
Oh, they're popping off.
And the 4th stormtrooper in the hallway goes down. And is back to the top with Kahal Shock.
So, how many enemy stormtroopers are there?
You don't know. The ones that you've seen are dead, but you have seen more heavy blaster fire coming down further hallway.
There's at least 3.
So, behind us, there's heavy blaster fire?
No. The T-shape, right? Stormtroopers are coming this way. You're over here. So there are more stormtroopers here than charge through Gan smoke.
Right. Shit. I mean, it feels like it's safer to wait them out here. So, I am going to, I don't know, reload my gun and or do some dumb thing with my gun and be like, all right, I don't know, aim for the head or some shit and inspire confidence in all of my allies. So you all get a +1 to attack and skills. And I believe that will affect the rebels as well. Because it just says ally.
So that's stack.
With what?
The other thing you gave me.
Yes.
Nice.
Well. This is to attack. That was to damage.
Oh, I said attack and damage.
Unfortunately, no. It's just +4. Well, let me double check. Yeah, it's just damage.
Okay. Kill repeal. What would you like to do?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to shoot a stormtrooper.
Okay, so you're going to rush out of cover towards the hall.
Well, this cover clearly didn't do anything for me before, so might as well.
Okay, fair enough. So you're rushing into the hall proper. You're sort of moving with Commander Draven, and as you step out, there is sort of that screen of blowing steam from the fractured pipe. Behind it, perception check, please.
Well, let's hope this one doesn't fuck up then. It fucked up a bit, but I still got a 15.
Hi, am I? 15. So through the dancing steam, you believe you can see at least 4 more stormtroopers, 2 of which are armed with heavy weapons.
Well, I kind of want to take out one of the ones with the heavy weapons.
Okay.
They're trying to steal my shtick.
So,
So were the rebels not around the corner with us?
No, they didn't. They didn't make it.
That's okay.
They sucked shit on their fucking dicks roll.
Yeah.
Roll
That's
another
kinda
19.
bad. I thought they were all down the hall with us. I thought it was just like Gan had slipped and fell and like was just laying in the hallway.
No. Gan slipped and fell because he got a natural 1. The rebels were faster, but they weren't faster than the stormtroopers. They missed their roll by 1. And the saddest thing about that is they actually have a dex bonus and the stormtroopers don't. 19, you say kill repeal.
Well, no, I rolled another 19. That's what I rolled last time.
Okay. So it is a little bit harder to draw a bead with the smoke screen, but you are able to pop one of the heavy weapons dude just in the center of his chest. So go ahead and roll that damage for me.
Okay, it's 2 5s, and how much was the damage plus?
For what? Oh, you're talking to Kyle.
Oh,
Yeah.
+4 damage.
Plus 4. Okay, that's 14.
14. So you sort of see the porcelain armor crack a bit, and he stumbles back towards the wall. It does look like most of whatever padding caught the more lethal effects of the bullet, but he's very injured.
Well, shit.
Okay, Gand, your turn.
Well, the beautiful thing about having an automatic heavy weapon is I actually don't need to see them.
Nice.
Well, technically I do, but so I can definitely tell there's heavy blasters coming through the smoke screen I set up, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and fire on auto fire in that direction.
Okay, you got it.
What's the bonus you just gave me, Kyle?
You have a +1 to attack.
In that
Skills.
case, that makes it a total of 21.
21, yeah, all day. You sweep all of them for full damage.
And on auto fire, I'm just doing my standard 3d10. 6, 12, 20 damage.
Well, as you come out heavy weapon rolling, you slice your weapon through your own smoke screen and kill literally everything on the other side.
That's what they get for standing together.
There's
Including the rebels.
There's nothing but dead stormtroopers and carbon scoring beyond the shifting movements of your dwindling steam.
So all the rebels are dead, right? Other than
You have 2 left. 4 of them are dead.
So if we put them in stormtrooper armor, will they actually be getting better armor?
Maybe.
The 2 left and plus the 1 Commander Draven, right? Is what you said.
Yeah, Draven had made it through the fight mercifully intact.
So I'm gonna kind of look at the dead stormtroopers immediately close to me.
Like stormtrooper armor gives you like a +6 reflex.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at the dead stormtroopers, look at the rebels, kind of look back and forth and point back and forth.
So the living rebels look a little shaken. They'll sort of nod and start stripping the dead stormtroopers. The one that Kill Repeal shot, his armor looks pretty damaged, and those that aren't are still like very heavily carbon scored. But if you don't notice the very long black streaks on them, and theoretically there's probably some blood. So
There should only be blood on the ones I shot.
I wonder, and again, I'm taking this from episode 7. But you remember that one that died in Finn's arms after he got hit with the blaster shot? He was bleeding a bit, and he left that fucking handprint. So I'm uncertain that blaster fire actually cauterizes the same way that a lightsaber does.
If it's dealing some kind of thermal carbon scoring, though, I have to imagine that whoever directed episode 7 didn't think of that.
That's probably fair. Because I thought that was weird when I first saw it. What were you going to say, Kyle?
It could just be like a really like it's a really severe like 2nd or 3rd degree burn. Like even though it's scored, it can still ooze.
Yeah,
Blood can still come out.
Well, because you do see people in the original trilogy get shot, and it typically just leaves the burn mark.
Yeah, but I think that was more because it was made in the 70s as like George Lucas's first film, and they couldn't afford to have blood special effects on everything. That or blaster fire in the future is
bullshit.
Less cauterizing. The Empire found a way to tweak down the cauterizing effect to get extra bleed damage.
I mean, I could really nerd out and tell you if that's
Do
the
it.
case, it would
Do
probably
it.
be. It would probably, honestly, it would probably be your blaster, Kyle, that did that. As you said, it was pink, right?
Yep.
That means that
Custom blaster.
You're using a different Tabana gas, which is much more highly explosive, if I remember correctly.
Hell yeah.
Tom, you are a treat.
And usually far more illegal.
Well, I mean, you see where I live.
Oh yes, I carry my fucking gun with explosive rounds when I walk through Detroit.
I mean, where else would you want to carry it?
And just casual dragonfire rounds.
Tom, how many blackjack and hookers would I have to bribe you with to get you to run a Star Wars game at some point? Because with your deep knowledge of the lore, honestly, I think you would kick my ass at it.
It's just many years of being into the series, and then just kind of and then casually getting back into the lore just through podcasts.
Fair enough. I'm not saying that it's not. Question still stands. What do I have to do to bribe you?
Oh man!
Finish his college degree for him.
There you go.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd like to say it. That's all I'm saying. I'm super sad that we'll never get to see Adam's Wookiee, now that I think about it. So the story behind that is Tom actually was going to run like a Star Wars home game once, and we never got to play it. But Adam ended up rolling the most... So take Adam's standard character. Now imagine a character that just rolled absolute shit on his intelligence. That was his Wookiee.
Intelligence. I think he rolled down the line, and I think his highest roll was a 14. And I think that was the only one that was in the double digits. And I think that was in strength. Actually, it might have been an 18. You know what? I can go find the fucking character sheet while I get something to drink.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna look at Kill Repeal and ask him if he plans on dressing up.
It's not worth the hassle. They already know we're here. Those helmets have cameras.
All right. I mean, grab a gun if anyone wants one.
Oh yeah, what kind of guns do they got on them, or are their guns locked to their armor?
Guns should be E11 blasters.
Yeah, they're just regular blaster rifles, 3d8 damage.
I will go ahead and pick one up as a spare just in case.
Just in case
Hey.
fucking Big Betty decides not to punch into work that day.
I don't have proficiency, so
You never know what's going to happen.
That's fair. So, you have dealt with the immediate threat, but as Tom has stated, they know you're here. What do you do now?
It was either they find out like this, or the Inquisitor comes to check on the people that said that we were landing here on her permission, and then we fight an Inquisitor right off the back.
yeah.
Let's at least give ourselves a little bit.
Or
of
maybe it was nothing. Like maybe like, hey, like, do you know about this? And she's like, yeah, it's fine.
Mhm.
Like she
Also-
just like wave of a hand, like leave me alone, and we're just blowing this all out of proportion.
to do that.
I mean, we were gonna start a fight one way or another, so like, it's fine. Start the fight on our turn. So I guess can we?
Oh, okay. I had a heart attack because I didn't see any, like, my color bars moving on the microphone. So I thought this whole time, like, OBS wasn't picking me up. No, I'm just stupid. It wasn't, the colors weren't moving because I wasn't talking. Give me just one quick minute, guys. I just entertain the people as best you can. I love you, people. Thank you for being
Okay,
here.
well, I will tell of Adam's Wookiee.
Oh, please do.
stat line. With a massive 20 in strength, a dex of 8, a con of 13, an intelligence of 6, wisdom of 8, and a charisma of 8.
Is that boy's
Wisdom of what?
muscle?
A charisma of 8.
She. Okay.
Didn't you also joke about his Wookiee having mange or something like that?
No, it was a fucking Wookiee with Down syndrome.
Oh.
I remember him also joking like a hairless, strong Wookiee with no intelligence.
My God. You're horrifying.
He ain't that big on thinky, but boy is he smart. I mean strong.
But what was his strength and dex again?
It was dex is 8. His strength was 20.
Oh my God. Did he point by for it?
No, he rolled down the line.
So he decided he was going to do an old school D&D style and roll his stats as they came as he
Yes.
made the rolls.
Yes.
God.
And
Absolute mad
he
lad.
literally got a Wookiee with Down syndrome.
We'll never get to see it.
Then don't say never.
I do like the higher wisdom than intelligence, implying that there's like a depth of philosophy to him, but he can't express it.
He just has moments of clarity. That had the potential to be the best Adam character. Just because of how ridiculous that it is.
I looked it up, Tom, and apparently Primarchs are about 12 feet tall.
Oh,
Jeez.
We're looking for a man about twice the height of 2 men stacked on top of each other.
they couldn't find him. On a ship.
It's like there's limited places he could go.
For a month.
That's like how they constantly lose Godzilla in movies. It's like, where the fuck did he go? Like, I don't know. He's only fucking 60 stories tall.
Oh, Adam's asking what his character's name was. Yes, Adam, you actually did name this character. Do you want to remember what you named this character, Adam? It is Do. D-O. D-O. D-O-O.
All right, sorry about that, guys. I had a minor teensy thing come up. We're good. We're all good. All is good in the whole. But yeah, I will mourn forever not being able to see that Wookiee in action. Also, Tom, I'm sorry for the character I made. I realized that was a bad idea almost immediately after.
You didn't want to be a Gungan anymore?
I didn't want to be the Gungan Jizz Whaler that I knew that character was going to turn into. So I promise I will roll a real character next time.
That sounded like a threat. I knew what he would become.
Well, it's because the last time I tried playing a serious fucking character in this group, we had Shinji, and Shinji just got dicked. I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to be the Gungan. Okay. What happens now, friend?
Yeah, let's just go. Let's turn ourselves in, guys.
I think we're going to try going up top and stop on the medbay on the way.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's not a problem. However, as you have said, right now the Star Destroyer is on high alert. They know that you're here. How are you going to sort of move?
Oh, yeah. No, we should totally have people put on the fucking storm fuck armor and take them to medbay because they got shot by the rebels that are now dead in the corridor. Yeah? No?
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea, but once again, Stormtrooper armor doesn't fit all of you.
That's true. I mean, I could just be some weird alien advisor. They don't fucking care. They don't want to talk to me.
They actually do care. They super care.
Well, I'm walking. I'll pretend I'm like a doctor or some shit, or a medic, trying to patch them up as we get them to medbay.
Is there a what do you call it? Is there some kind of holding cells on the way to the medbay?
I replenish our stocks of rebels.
I feel like the detention block would be actually probably be close, but would it be on the way? Let's answer this as we always do, Josh, and we will allow the dice to decide.
This is something I cannot tell you off the top of my head.
Yeah, so believe it or not, when I was preparing for this, I actually spent a lot of time like cruising the internet for like Star Destroyer like floor plans because I figure Star Wars is enough of a nerd thing, and they're a powerful enough nerd that somebody's mapped out a whole fucking Star Destroyer. Turns out they have. And
yeah.
that was a lot of stuff that I was just not prepared for. So
Yeah, no.
You were like, wow, shit, that's a big fucking building.
well, my original idea was like to just map out the whole thing as a giant fucking dungeon, and I realized that was stupid almost immediately after. So I was like, yeah, we're not going to do that.
How many
Especially
people-
since,
How many people live on a Star Destroyer?
I think it can. I think that the staff needs about. Is it like 200 to 300 staff?
It specifies in the book. I know we have it, the Starship book, and it specifies in the book how many. It has like a skeleton crew number typically, and like an actual full crew number.
Yeah, I don't have it to hand at the moment,
Yeah.
but I presume it's not necessarily relevant.
All right, I got a 56.
56. There are indeed holding cells on the way that Kill Repeal could take you to if he was of the gumption.
All right, let's head to the med bay, and if I say the stormtroopers say that they're taking us to the holding cells. If we manage to not sneak our way there.
Did Tom not specifically state there are cameras in these helmets?
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yep.
Are they actively monitored, or is it something that somebody has to like download later though?
It depends on the regimen, really. The ISP can be really oppressive.
I mean, sure. Do they have access to it right this second?
I don't know.
Are they live streaming GoPros is the question.
Or do you want to treat them more like body cams?
Percentile dice.
I think it's body cams for the stormtroopers in the First Order. It became like live feeds.
Okay.
I think. I don't know that for a fact.
We can roll with that. It facilitates gameplay better.
I mean, this is right around the era of like Luke, or right after, right?
No, this is between
Yeah.
Empire and Jedi.
So yeah, whatever's happening with that, I mean, they wore the armor, so let's impersonate a fucker. But yeah,
But remember
like
they
they're all
wore the armor and
scorched
then
up
blew
and
up a
fucked
Death
up.
Star. Things
I
change
mean-
really rapidly when that happens.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, like these suits are all fucked up and bloody. Like gives us a easy way to get to the med bay.
Once again, though, even if there's 8 dead stormtroopers here, so there's plenty for the humans. What are you going to do about Gand and Kahal?
We're going to pretend to be medics.
I don't think that's gonna fly.
That's a hard sell, my G.
Oh, I don't.
But I
know
mean, you can do that talking magic.
Sure. I mean, I can act like some kind of diplomat.
I mean, that is like literally the only chances if you use the Force. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm literally a noble from the planet that the Star Destroyer is over. Like I don't think it's completely out of line that I would be.
So one of the things I did put in my backstory was that Gand is upset at the fact that basically people from his planet are being taken to be engineers on things such as this. I will pretend to be an engineer working on the ship. Is what the lie I will attempt to give.
I will allow it if you can tell me how you can get uniforms.
That is a good point.
Currently, I am in armor.
I too. What do I have on right now?
All right.
Again,
So would I know where like uniforms are on the ship?
No, but Tom would.
in the armory.
Where's the armory in relation to?
I don't know.
It's as close as it needs to be, so you could get there. What do you want to do? Do you just want to send like the people dressed as stormtroopers to go get it, and then hide the aliens, or are you gonna guys move in a group and just try and like force wave anytime somebody passes you in the hall? What is what's the play here?
My suggestion is that we
eat the stormtroopers.
What a
No,
game.
My suggestion was going to be you and I, Kyle, hide in like maintenance hatches and try to follow along.
Okay. We'll like stealth behind the unit.
Yeah, while they make their way to the armory, and then they can slip us some clothes through like a maintenance grate or something.
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, that's actually a great idea. So, Tom, are you donning the Stormtrooper face?
I suppose so.
Okay, so all of you are donning Stormtrooper armor, which is +6 to reflex, as Kyle said. And you are leading them to the armory?
Yes. Shall we take the bodies with us since we're trying to also go to the med bay?
I mean, theoretically, there's a giant explosion behind you. I'm not sure why I'm helping you guys out. I should be the impartial arbiter. Josh, I know I've disappointed you, but
Okay.
just saying. I wasn't too worried about the bodies.
Well, I was just gonna pull them into the maintenance hatch with me. If we're bringing this whole thing down, we don't have to worry about them smelling at some point.
Yeah, just stuff them in the vents.
I don't think we're bringing this whole thing down. That would be a Herculean task for a small string. For
Stuff them in the vents
5
anyway.
people.
Oh, do these guys have any grenades on them that I can pilfer?
Yes, they have 2 grenades each.
Okay.
You know what the
yeah.
next question is.
Actually,
Might take
hang
a
on.
couple.
Let me double check that. Yeah, they totally have grenades.
Sick.
Okay.
I'm stealing a couple.
How many of them were there? Like 6?
There's a total of 16 grenades.
No.
So you
Okay.
may divide as you choose.
Okay, I think we kind of need those grenades for sabotage.
Yes, I will take half of them if that is okay.
I will take 2.
I'll take the rest.
Okay. I'm pulling the bodies in after me after I manage to find a maintenance hatch. And then I'm gonna basically scurry along as best I can to the armory, following the footsteps of Kill Reveal.
Can I get stealth checks from Gand and Kelshock?
Boy.
Now might be the time to use our advantage.
You don't have to spend the thing until I tell you if you fail or not.
6 chance. Spend it.
You might want to spend the fucking advantage.
24.
You might want to spend the advantage.
Okay, now I have a 19.
Okay, that's better.
Hold on.
Or 22.
Okay. Oh.
You're
Trying to figure
Agent Keldor.
Trying to figure out what Josh is doing.
Dice fell.
Okay, gotcha. For some reason, I expected you to have these. Do you have like earbuds or something?
No, I just have my speakers.
Oh, you can hear us. Okay, well then, fuck me. All right. So, the group of disguised stormtroopers begin making their way through the halls. The aliens stealthing through the maintenance shafts as best they can. So, Kill, you begin leading the way towards the armory. Through several doors, you take several turns. And how do you feel moving through this complex again as it starts bringing back old memories?
Rather uncomfortable, as you know, this is a less than ideal situation to be in all around.
Understandable.
And I want to get out of the situation as soon as possible.
You move towards probably the 3rd or 4th blast door you've come through, and as it slides open, there's a stormtrooper commander standing there with his orange shoulder pad and four more behind him. And he sort of surprisedly looks up, seeing you on the other side. Q5447, what happened? You were part of the detachment, weren't you?
Yes, sir. A transport ship crashed into one of our loading bays and exploded. I don't believe there's any survivors.
What happened to the rest of your regiment? Why is your armor damaged?
It's a large fire out there, sir.
So there are 3 dead stormtroopers?
Yes.
Is accurate. There are 3 of them.
Are any of the rebels peeing themselves?
So as you sort of look down through the shaft, you can see that they're exchanging some like nervous glances, and Commander Draven sort of like choking up on his blaster rifle, waiting for shit to go down. Well, what happened with the crash? Were you able to at least get that under control?
I think engineers are currently putting fires out right now, sir.
Good work. I'll have to check this out myself. Who from your regiment died?
Did this guy write his name on the tags? TN543, KC986, and FN584.
KC986. I thought he was planet bound.
No, sir. He returned last week.
Goddamn record keeping on this place. All right, as you were, as he begins
Sir.
moving his regiment past. All right, with that, you are able to make it to the armory of a Star Destroyer. The great sliding doors open, and there is every handheld weapon known to the Empire adorning these walls, in addition to replacement stormtrooper armor and uniforms, if that's a concern.
Is there a grate that I can peek up through?
Sure, absolutely, 100%. There's
The only one's in there right now.
this armory is nothing but guns and grates. What would you say?
Oh, I was gonna say if they're the only ones currently in the armory.
Yeah. Again, he sort of nods to another stormtrooper, and they pass. But other than that, it's fairly empty.
I'm gonna kind of like peek a grate up. I'm gonna be like, "Are there any grenades in there?"
I arm one and hand it to him. There you go, buddy.
I will quickly disarm it.
That was a joke. I did not do that. There's ungodly amount of explosives right now here.
Is there anything beyond the standard grenade?
Well, okay, I kept saying thermal detonators, but we probably only had frag grenades, right?
Yeah.
Do they have thermal detonators?
Let's say anything military grade that's in the core rulebook is in this room right now.
Oh dear God!
It's the armory of a Star Destroyer.
It was at that moment Chaz realized he messed up.
Oh hell no! Yeah. I was sitting back when you guys were on the ship and discussing what you were going to do, and that filled me with so much joy that you were talking about different plans of attack and different how you wanted to do this. Because I presented a situation and I let you guys spread your wings and see how it came about organically, and that's what I want from all of my games. So, you do you, Broda.
So first things first, I'm gonna quickly. I'm basically hopping out of the maintenance hatch, telling Shock to come afterwards.
I'm
I'm going to quickly start rifling through the uniforms, looking for something that'll fit me.
Yeah, of course they have GAN size.
Do they have any medical-y looking stuff?
Sure.
Sure. Awesome. Want that. A little lab coat.
So, look, seriously speaking, if you said anything up to military grade, then there are thermal detonators on here.
Yeah.
How many?
How many do you need?
I'm gonna tell you right now, this is supposed to stockpile for upwards of 300 troops.
Those are some pretty big explosions. I will say 8 of them would be sufficient for what I'm planning on doing.
There's at least 8.
Okay, I'm going to do the Bugman version of salivating as I quickly.
I'll be taking a missile launcher.
Okay.
Oh, and oh wait. Well, we could get the rebels to carry an E-web blaster, which is one of those turrets.
They'd be able to fire it.
Well, you have to set it up.
Yeah. In case things get real bad, just guys pick up that E-web blaster.
Does a lot of damage.
I mean, if the two of them are willing to carry it, I am completely fine with that.
I'll also take a blaster cannon.
If you can fucking carry it, then yeah.
I mean that is a large weapon, not a huge weapon.
Then I'm fine with it.
If everything up to grade is here, that means
That means I can get a heavy blaster pistol. Fuck yeah.
like, why does the medic have a heavy blaster pistol?
Don't ask questions unless you want to get shot.
And can we get a Sith bag and load it up with thermal detonators?
Sorry, Sith bags are relics of the Old Republic.
Damn it! Everything's always better in the past.
Can I just like snag a lightsaber?
They don't have lightsabers here.
No, yeah,
I know. Thing is shit.
I assume they only have stormtrooper armor and nothing higher, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You might be able to find some of the commander's pauldrons, though. Or, whatever you might want, like Stormtrooper Executioner, or there might be some Scout Trooper armor.
Dark Trooper.
Yes. I did specify that this is during Shadows of the Empire, so Dark Troopers are a thing currently.
Well, I mean, yes, but they're robots.
Okay, fair enough.
What are the stormtroopers that usually
I haven't played Dark Forces in a while. What's up?
Which one are the stormtroopers that wear the black armor though?
That could be a couple kind.
Because I recently I haven't finished it, but I started playing the what is it, Jedi Last Order?
That was probably the Death Troopers, and they're a super specialized unit, so you probably won't find that here.
Yeah. Okay.
And I believe they're genetically altered. So yeah, like their armor fits only them.
How you doing, Yusuf, buddy? What's going on?
Yusuf?
Looking at him getting told while he's not even here.
Oh, fuck! I'll take some ion grenades if we're just looting the armory while we're trying to change our uniforms.
I mean, they're not doing anything with this stuff. That's why it's in the box.
Yep. All right. We're taking as much as we can. I think I'll swap out this damaged armor for
Fresh stuff.
well, fresh. I guess I'll take a commander's outfit.
Okay, so you just want like an officer's pauldron?
Yeah. Because I think that's
Good old
probably
starter gliders, Yusuf.
I think that's the best we'll find right here.
I think I'm ready to go then.
Mm-hmm.
So what exactly are you all carrying right now?
I am carrying
A gun.
this is gonna sound ridiculous. I am carrying. Well, I can put my fucking slug thrower pistol on my hip.
I'm going to have my gun hidden underneath my doctor's coat.
Just looks like you have a really huge wang.
Sure.
It
Just be
just
like,
looks like he's really excited to see everyone.
Hey Tom, have you seen the new trailer for Street Fighter 6?
I've only seen the teaser.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's that one image from when they're looking up at Ryu and the other guy, and somebody used that screenshot in like an article I was reading, And you can 100% see Ryu's dick. Like, it is fucking just outlined in his pants.
People were upset that he was wearing shoes.
Weird, but okay.
Right now, other than my standard equipment, I grabbed the thermal detonator, 8 frag grenades, and 8 iron grenades.
My armaments right now are let's see, I have my slug thrower on my hip. I got my 6-shooter in my hip. I'm carrying a blaster cannon, which honestly I think this armor type would actually be carrying that. And I have a missile launcher on my back. Just in case.
Just in case.
That does slashing damage, apparently.
Shrapnel, I get it.
And I think we're making the two rebels in the pilfered stormtrooper armor. If they can, I'm assuming we're making them switch out to some fresh looking armor.
Yeah, they'll switch out to some fresh looking armor. I'm probably not going to give them too much else just so I don't have to keep fucking track of it.
But, I'll tell them their new
Everybody check your.
names.
Yeah, it's like everybody look at your numbers.
But if they
know
can
who's
carry
here.
it, we will make them carry an E-Web blaster.
I don't think that's a great idea.
Okay,
That was
that
more of a
might
joke.
cause too many questions then.
Yes, that would raise a lot of questions. It's like, why are you guys carrying that around? What's going on?
I saw some womp rats scurrying down the hall.
Fucking mouse droids.
Just be like, there's a gonk droid down there that's just gone completely psycho. It needs to be taken out. All right, yeah. I just got a bunch of explosives on me, ready to start blowing this place up pretty much.
Okay. So you are ready to hit the elevator to medbay.
Wait, why are we going to Medbay again?
We're going to try to
Jedi.
out. Before we go there, I'm assuming this man is human. I'm going to grab like an Imperial officer uniform if there's one down here.
Sure.
To sneak him out in.
Nice.
Just get a Grand Moff.
Just be like, whoa, I'm sorry, Grand Moff Tarkin.
Grand Moff looks closer at name tag. Tarkin.
I was gonna say he's dead because this is after episode 1, right?
Yeah.
I mean episode
4.
4.
Yes, he is dead. He died on the Death Star.
Also technically after episode 1. But yeah, we're heading to Medbay.
Okay. So you guys make your way through the hallways to the elevator. You call the elevator, the door opens, and there's like a really old, sour-faced Imperial officer that sort of steps to one side to let you on. He looks Tom up and down. Commander, why in God's name are you so heavily armed?
We're going to medbay.
What?
There is a Jedi there. That's all I'm saying.
Tell him there's a Dianoga on the loose.
We were. Did you not hear the attack?
Attack? What attack? You mean the ship that crashed in Bay 790?
Yes, and suddenly some of my men are dead in the hallway outside of the bay.
Your men? Wait, you were part of the detachment that was assigned to that? I thought Officer 1780 was. He just reported in and told me that it was a crash.
Did you check that out? Are you sure that was the? Are you?
Ask him if he's been doing spice.
Are you on the? Are you right in the head?
You say that out loud?
Well, yes. I'm trying to throw around what I know about the Imperial system. Throw a question into the rank and file.
Excuse me. If there's an attack on the ship, then what are you doing here? Why aren't you and your men out doing something about it?
We were just preparing, sir. That's what we were getting ready to go out and do right now, sir.
It seems you're pretty well prepared.
Absolutely, sir.
He will sort of just angrily look you up and down and storm off the elevator.
Frustration is the Imperial's worst friend.
I'm going to turn to the Keldorian. I'm going to say, where is the magic man?
Up in Medbay.
Oh, we're now heading towards Medbay, right?
Elevator rises, doors
Okay.
open, you're on the level of Medbay.
Let's give it a read. I have keen senses. Aha. 27.
27. With a 27, you can pinpoint exactly what room he is in.
Yo, for 20 credits, I'll tell you what socks he's wearing. But I'll point and lead over towards the Jedi. Are there like, people over there, or is it like a really like what happening in the Medbay current?
So you make your way down, and it's a collection of these corridors, sort of sectioned one from the other. It looks an awful lot like a hospital, go figure, with these sliding blast doors sectioning off one after the other. As you walk past, there's a few military personnel milling about. There's a few people wearing similar medical uniforms, and they sort of look up and squint their eyes as you get near because they don't quite recognize you, but then they just end up inevitably shaking their heads, overworked as they are, and going back to whatever they're doing. And as you near the specific room that you're sensing this presence from, there are two stormtroopers stationed outside, holding their blasters. It's sort of like look in your direction as this huge horde of heavily armed dudes starts moving towards them. And they will sort of like straighten up and salute as Tom gets near.
Nice.
Do the Mr. Bean salute.
I don't know what that is.
Just very flippant.
Oh, that like kind of thing.
I think he does in one of the movies.
Yeah, it's the British one.
Yeah.
I will try and stand closer to the front of our little cluster as we approach the hospital.
I'll
Behind
pass him and say, carry on.
behind Commander Tom.
I thought he was a major.
Tom?
That's Captain Major Sergeant to you.
Sure. The newly appointed by right of conquest Commander Kill Repeal.
Right now, I think my designation number is FAL 90210.
So yeah, we're walking up to this door.
And we're going through.
All right, we're going through.
Apparently, because this is very important to the mission, guys.
One of the stormtroopers sort of put up a hand. I'm sorry, sir, but we received specific instructions. We're not to let anyone through.
We've received. I'm not talking. I'm not saying shit.
This would be now actually a very good time for magic words to happen.
Well, I mean, you're wearing magic pauldrons. Like, I'm not gonna throw a monkey wrench by like being the alien to tell stormtroopers what to do. You know?
Because I can already guess what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna be said.
I mean, okay.
This is.
I've been sent specific orders to come and treat this patient.
Oh, I was actually gonna. Okay.
Okay.
What are we doing?
And I will give a little nod towards the stormtrooper. Like, I'm trying to act respectful towards them. I'm a good little alien.
They sort of
There's
look at you for a moment, then turn back to their commander.
There's been an emergency. We have several injured. Oh damn it! We didn't. We undressed. We uninjurified our fucking troops. Damn it.
Well, that's why I brought the heavy blast.
So anyway, I started blasting.
An emergency, sir? What kind? Has the Inquisition been notified?
I'm sure they have. It was a crash landing in Bay, whatever the one I said last time, 914.
And the other guy, the one you've been talking to, just sort of looks. You can't see his face clearly, but he looks slightly panicked by his body language. We haven't received any further orders, sir. We were just told to guard the door and not let anyone in.
This is an emergency situation, soldier.
Yes, sir. As he'll sort of like step to the side.
Carry on.
And he'll straighten up and press his back against the wall.
We just got this guy killed.
One or another.
Door slides open, and you step into a very silver, austere, very large medical chamber. And in the center, sort of strapped down to the medical bed, is an older, maybe early 40s looking human male whose hair has just slightly started to gray. He is covered in just bruises and burn marks and caked on scabs and blood. His face and several other parts of his body is just completely swollen. He looks like he's been worked over for a very long time, very well.
You got to keep up the facade at first, Tom. Go ahead and hit him with the butt of the rifle.
He does not appear to be conscious as you enter.
All the more reason.
Does he look stable?
Just crack him in the head with the butt of the rifle. Be like, "We're here to save you."
You do see that he's hooked up to an EKG, so it's a very, very calm boop, boop,
Okay.
boop. But again, just looking at this guy, he is extraordinarily worse for the wear.
You just hear the boop, boop. It starts going a little faster than you realize someone's just arming a grenade. Oh, that's not. Oh,
Shit. Dude, did we get his name from Feria?
I don't think so, unless she told you on the train to Cheetos.
So, are there any like chemicals in here?
Any chemicals?
Yeah, like any stims or anything like that.
Is he
Percentile dice.
does he have like any like bags he's hooked up to besides the EKG?
No,
I have a 41 on my percentile roll.
no stims.
Can I try?
No, not how it works.
Damn
Do you have treat injury, Kyle?
Yes.
it. I do too.
Hell yeah.
I would. I am going to suggest that one of you step outside real quick and grab some Adreno stims or something like that.
I'll go do that.
Okay. I'm gonna go up and try and wake up the Jedi.
Okay.
Is there like is there a medical chart or anything here?
Cattle prod.
I already have one of those.
No, that sort of thing would be on like data pads.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go and try and wake him up then.
Okay, so Killer Appeal, you are leaving the room. You're going to go look for Adrena stems, right?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Huh. Plus that is a 22.
22. Okay. I'll come back to you. How do you try to wake him up?
I guess gently like wiggling his leg or
Pop one of his toes.
like trying to jostle him in one of the less injured spots.
As
Or
you sort of
non-injured
like
spots?
gently try to shake him, you hear sort of like a grunt of pain as his eyes. There's like this silent, almost subtle crack as his blood crusted eyes crack open just slightly through the bruises, and he slowly turns to look at you.
Fuck.
I didn't think this far.
Right? Can you speak? We're we know Feria.
You're still wearing Imperial garb.
Get naked, Kyle.
I'm gonna like pull down the Imperial garb and show like this.
Look, I'm a Keldor!
No, I'm wearing battle armor underneath it, like bounty hunter battle armor. It's like we're not with the Empire.
You didn't close the door.
I say that in a very hushed tone.
It was a joke.
Like I'm whispering into his ear. I know, but
Feria, what happened to Feria? She's still on the planet.
She's on the ship?
You say no.
she's not. Wait, is she up here with us?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was on the IDT, and presumably, and we agree that she got off before it exploded. So her and Hagris are off hiding somewhere.
Okay. Shit. Okay. Yeah, she's off the planet.
How do you know Feria?
She's kind of ran into them.
I will pipe. I'm assuming the door's closed. I'm gonna pipe in and be like, there was a firefight on planet, and
Yeah, we came
circumstance.
into her aid. Sorry, Josh.
No, you're good. I will say, acquaintances of circumstances.
He's sort of like, you see him look you up and down, Cahal, as if he's trying to like get some kind of a read. And slowly he just kind of nods.
I'm going to say, can you move?
Not well. They broke damn near everything.
Be better to leave you here or to take you with us. We're not done with our mission yet.
I'm going to wait for Tom to step back in then.
It's up to you. What's your mission?
We're going to destroy this ship.
Starting with the communication relay.
I'm going to take out the Imperial officer uniform and kind of like throw it on.
Right, you disguise apparently.
He just sort of chuckles as he sees it. Tom, I have good news for you. You do find Adrena stems.
Neato libido.
I'll say you find 6 of them if for some reason that becomes relevant.
Yeah, we can all shoot up real quick.
Oh, finally.
Let's all be roided out for the next couple of turns.
I also have some bad news for you. As you return to the room, you see the two stormtroopers stationed outside the door, talking to three other figures. One of them a woman, the other two armored in black, and all three of them wearing red Zade cloth robes. And that is where I end the session.
Okay. Inquisitor time.
So you guys know what's up, man. Let's start doing some voting.
Um,
I will vote for Tom for begrudgingly helping us, despite wanting to get paid and get out of here.
I mean, it's all part of the payment, right?
No, we just need to break the ship.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's just break the ship.
But we're dicking around with this Jedi.
Well,
I'm assuming
yeah.
he has magic man powers that can help me bring this thing down.
Fucking Forced Unleashed style.
I'm like, yeah, I'm going off of like my culture's findsmen. I'm like, those guys are pretty badass. Surely the human magic man is equally capable.
Suicide is
meritocracy.
badass.
I'm also gonna vote for Tom for the constant deep Star Wars lore.
Oh yeah, Tom, like, I want you to run a game so bad, genuinely. But no pressure, man. I know what it's like when people constantly just like dump shit over your shoulders. I do not want to do that. I am just saying, if the opportunity ever arose, I would be more than happy to do what I could to facilitate.
I mean, I could try to retool the one I was gonna run.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like, whatever you want to do, I don't give a fuck. I'm here for it. And then we could get Adam's Wookiee.
Hell
Maybe.
yeah.
Daestra votes for Kyle because that's what his dice roller landed on because he was conked out for most or all the stream. As I always say, I don't really care how long you've been here. You still get a vote if you've been here for like 5 seconds. You can vote based on those 5 seconds.
If you enter into the chat.
I don't even give a shit about that. If you're lurking, I'll take a vote.
That's what I mean. Like, if you just throw a vote out, we'll take it.
Rock the vote.
Tom, where's your vote going today?
I vote for Adam's hat that he still doesn't have.
No, he doesn't.
So you're voting for
Well,
Kyle's hat.
It's Adam's hat. I'll give it back to him. He just has to be here to get it.
He has to earn his. He's like Dobby. He has to earn his freedom by getting a gift.
Master has given Hagrid clothes.
All right, one vote for Adam's hat. Adam also votes for Adam. This is an unprecedented occurrence. We've never had somebody in chat vote for themselves and it also be a legal vote. Okay, so he changes to Tom.
Coward.
Well, Tom voted for the hat, technically. But yes, Adam voted for himself. He finally did it. Adam, why'd you do it?
He's done it before.
I know.
He can't keep getting away with it.
Okay, chat. Anybody else want to chime in? Vote for the hat too. All right. If Adam's hat wins, do we just throw the inspiration to the NPC pool?
I guess.
Oh, yeah. Whichever ones are left.
The jury rigging is OP. Are you? What is being jerry rigged? Are you referring to gerrymandering? Are we gerrymandering the vote? All right, chat. From now on, you can only vote for Josh.
Thing.
Yeah, I know jerry rigging is the thing. I'm not sure what's being jerry rigged in the context.
Whoever has a hat can use it. I like that idea.
All
Become
right.
the traveling inspiration.
No, that's gonna go bad. It's basically just handing a magical item to like any NPC, including like the big bad.
Hey, everything has a cause and or everything has a I don't know where I was going with that.
Every cause has an effect.
Yeah, but that doesn't sound right.
Okay.
That's too close to an atomism.
Diamond-shaped
Okay.
triangles, man. Okay. I'm not seeing any more votes come in via chat. So,
That is
Tom,
slow.
you have won the inspiration.
Woo.
Have you
I
used your
think-
old one?
I'm pretty sure I haven't.
Okay, then that's going to the NPC inspiration.
Gonna inspire them so hard.
We don't have any votes on the older videos because I have yet to upload them because I suck, and I apologize.
Don't suck.
It is amazing. It is genuinely amazing how fast time gets away from me. I look up, I blink, and my day is over.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you suck, man. You just got shit on your plate. Cool.
I hope
Be
everyone
nice to my
understands.
friend,
that
or I'll
too.
fight you. How about that?
I appreciate it, Kyle. Anything else you would love to say to these lovely people before we end for the night?
Go play
Yeah,
pretend.
we love you guys. Thanks for coming.
What were you going to say, Josh?
I said go play pretend with your friends.
Some people
more
don't have
games.
friends to play pretend with. It's super sad. I don't even mean that as a joke. I think we take for granted how lucky we are to have each other. And you guys know I'm the loser that wears his heart on his sleeve. I'm not afraid to say it. You guys are a blessing.
Part of the squad.
Do we have any friends on that we want to raid right now?
No.
Okay, so CS Finney and Lagstar are on. Lag is a pretty decent friend of Ami's. So I think we'll
Who's
throw in
Finney?
Lag. Yeah, I know Finney is too, but Finney has 33 people and Lag has 9.
Oh yeah. That's fair.
So we are going to raid Ami's friend Lagstar. He's super cool to her, so everybody go be super cool to him. Alright, raid has been created. I totally can raid from a separate PC that I'm streaming on. That is awesome. Alright guys, thank you for everything tonight. You guys are wonderful, and we will see you next week for more Star Wars.
It's
It's
Star Wars.
Wars.
I almost quit streaming before I hit the raid button. That wouldn't have been smart.
Oh, good.